topic of today's video, guys, is grass. Go touch grass. You'll feel better. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel, a channel where today we're going to be discussing the modern state of gun tubers in 2024. But before we get into the topic of the video, guys, huge shout out to AAC Ammunition. They make bullets, and like you guys know, we like to shoot bullets here on the channel, so huge shout out to AAC. Additionally, before we get into the topic of the video, guys, we have to thank our local nail salon. Guys, if you don't want to get trench foot, you got to get your feet taken care of, right? So huge shout out to the local nail salon, and thank you, Mega Base. Additionally, guys, Night Vision Network. You know the deal. I know it. We all know it. Get down in the description. Give them some love, guys. It is what keeps this channel alive. Guys, before we get too far along, you already know the deal. Definitely not bought and paid for. Check out SDI, Sonoran Desert Investigations. Guys, that's the place where you got to go to learn how to investigate. Check it out down below. Definitely not a sponsor, but before we get too far along, I know, one more sponsor, guys. Definitely not a sponsor, but shout out to the local Wendy's. If you want to take pictures with all your gear and all your buddies, with all your Gucci equipment, go to Wendy's. Thank you, Wendy's. Huge shout out to them. Thank you for always being here for the channel on those late nights and keeping us alive. Okay, guys, huge shout out here, okay? I know. Definitely not bought and paid for, but huge shout out to Primary Arms. We love their optics. Their optics are great. I know I'm not using one because I would never use that trash, but guys, huge shout out to Primary Arms. They're what keeps the world going around. You know it and we know it as well, okay? Additionally, guys, we have to thank Fairlife Protein. A long day at the range, you're not able to get that meal in, consider checking out Fairlife Protein. They're the best. Definitely not bought and paid for. Guys, I would like to thank Literal Oxygen. Without oxygen, none of this, if you look over here, none of this greenery could be possible. So thank you, Oxygen, for keeping us alive. Guys, last sponsor of the channel, the actual comment section. Guys, without the comment section, this channel would be nothing. And so huge shout out and thank you to the comments. I know I said it was the last sponsor, guys. Definitely not bought and paid for, but huge shout out to Solomon Shoes. Guys, without shoes, you wouldn't have a trench, right? So huge shout out to Solomon. Thank you, Solomon. Definitely not a sponsor, but before we get too far into it, guys, before we get too far into the video, huge shout out to Huxworks. They make cans. Definitely not bought and paid for. Velcro pads. So thank you to Random Velcro pads. Last but not least, the algorithm gods. Without the algorithm gods, guys, this channel would not exist. You would not get content on the channel, and I would have a life. And I would actually be able to come out here and touch grass. So thank you to the algorithm gods. I got to thank our sponsors, guys, one last time. Thanks to all the things. I know this was tongue-in-cheek, but it's the current state of the internet is everyone is paid and bought and paid for, right? Definitely not bought and paid for, right? So go touch grass. Thanks for being here. Go do your own thing, guys. Get some friends, get some buddies, go enjoy some activities that are not being a consumer. Don't get fooled by sitting behind the computer screen or behind your phone and watching content 24/7. Go live your life. All right, guys, thanks for being here. And until next time, this is going to be Trench Grenade, your average 2024 internet enjoyer, signing out. Cheers. Definitely not a sponsor, but guys, we've talked a lot. You guys haven't talked at all. Last but not least, I've talked a lot. You guys haven't talked at all. Thank you guys, and until next time, this is going to be Trench Grenade, your average, definitely not bought and paid for gun tuber that your mom said that we have at home. Signing out. Cheers.